Two people in love, as a matter of course, are in different dimensions from the same two people who fall out of it years later. The man who fell in love way too late is the man in an alternate universe who liked her back. Albeit everything taking place in the same life with the same heart, you are in a different universe, different dimension. The second after you say something from the person you were before you said anything. The second after you felt something from the person you were before you felt anything. I'd like to believe, if anything, that love remained where love once was, that you picked up this book for the love of it. Even if your heart grows out of it and you fancy a new kind in a different dimension, which may be one quote or a poem away, there was love at the time you picked this up. So much love and so little. There will always be love at the time. Thank you for reading Afterwords. Happy birthday, Afterwords. Thank you.
một trình độ nào vậy? Một phải là.
Recently, I asked you guys on Instagram to ask me questions if you guys had any about Afterwords, saying that I would answer those questions on her birthday. So I was supposed to do that on 25th because 25th is her birthday. But I was occupied with work and I forgot about it. Anyway, getting to the questions. What motivated you to write this? What made you write this? I get these questions a lot. I mean, this is one of the most asked questions. And the answer is there wasn't a specific event that motivated me to write Afterwords. Because Afterwords is not a planned book, it just happened. The collection is made up of poems I wrote when I was 13, 14. So I simply had to gather and preserve the poems. It took years to bring Afterwords to fruition, because it is a culmination of many years collecting poems, many years spent collecting poems. How do I get this book in Malaysia? I'll send you a link. You can DM me on Instagram. Afterwords will not have a sequel, but we will get to have hard copies of my other works in the future. Maybe, hopefully. How do you hope readers feel after finishing Afterwords? I think I want the readers to feel less lonely. Being young is scary and it's easy to assume that you are isolated. Even when you have people who care about you, it's hard to see. So I think too, Afterwards, I want to be like, hey, what you're going through is hard, but we're gonna get through. This will eventually pass, don't worry. I want them to understand that nothing in life is permanent. Even the title of the book, Afterwords, signifies an epilogue, suggesting that what you are experiencing right now is just the end of one chapter. So whatever you're going through will eventually come to pass. Where can I purchase your book? If you're in Woka, you will get the book in Orange Bookstall.
At Orange Bookstall in Chonsumore Complex.
If you're not from Woka, then I will add the link in the description. I just love the book. You touch my heart. Thank you. Was the first edition different from the second one? No, just the cover. We ran out of books, so we had to print more books. Thus, the second edition. Otherwise, everything is the same. 1 year celebration party. I mean, if you're gonna host, why not? Rachel, I really loved it. Thanks, Rachel. Thanks a lot, Rachel. What inspired you to write this? Spite? We need another book. We do. If you can name the book again, what will you call it? I really love this question. I was blushing and twirling my hair because I wasn't originally planning on calling the book Afterwords. The first choice was We Deserve a Soft Epilogue, inspired from the poem 70 Years of Sleep by Ursula Nika. It goes, I think we deserve a soft epilogue, my love. We are good people and we have suffered enough. But at the time I was editing the book, I didn't think the contents were soft enough. So I went with the second choice, which was Afterwords. But if I had to rename the book, I think I will call it, I will go with the first choice. How to move on from someone you had planned your future with? I don't know. I am not the best person to ask stuff like this. I don't have attachment issues and I move on faster than anyone I know in my life. But maybe you could say pray often, go for a walk, listen to good music, talk to your friends. I think the cheat code is to understand that what does not stay was not meant to stay and was better that way. It's obviously going to be hard, but try to remind yourself that this is not the end of the world. There are books to read and songs to listen to, I guess. I share the same dream of publishing a book. Insights and suggestions. If you are from Nagaland, you should publish your book elsewhere. Don't get me wrong, we have a really supportive community, but I think the readers community is very small in Nagaland, and I also think we are lacking in terms of inclusivity. I do write and sometimes I get so demotivated and run out of words at the time. So how do you manage it and call the beautiful words to mind? At times like this, stop writing. Take a break. It's not a race, you know. I like to let my thoughts flow instead of trying hard to articulate what I want to. I don't like putting efforts into the writing. That way I also don't feel drained and I also don't feel like writing is a chore, and I remain connected. I also like this question. It is because it's written from a girl's perspective that Afterwords is a female.
I don't know, but you better prepare to get me a house, a car, a treat every day.